Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. Today I'm here to do a bow review on the new 2012 Rytera Alien XT. Got the XT here, and one of the first things I noticed when I got this XT was the finish. This one here I have is available in the Bones camo, and this is a really cool finish, really stands out. It's a camo that's got deer antlers and skulls mixed into it. So it's kind of like the Reaper hardwoods and stuff like that, but they use skulls instead of deer skulls instead of human skulls, which I never really got the concept of putting human skulls on there. So this one we've got deer skulls, deer antlers all mixed in with leaves and camo. Makes a really cool, unique camouflage pattern. So like I said, this is the XT. Got some really cool logos on it. We got Alien right here. We got the Alien eye here. XT down here. Really great looking bow. As far as finish goes, which is one of the things I've pegged Martin and Rytera on in the past, the finish on this one is excellent. There's absolutely no blemishes on it, no rough patches. One little spot right there, and that's actually something I got on it. But no rough spots, no areas where there's no coverage on it. It absolutely looks perfect on this bow. Some of the features of this bow is IBO is 330 to 340. It's got a 4-pound mass weight on it, so it's a nice lightweight bow. 32 or 33 and a quarter axle to axle on it. 7 1/4 brace height, so it's got a nice, generous, forgiving brace height on it. Draw weights are available in peak weights of 50, 60, and 70 pounds. Draw lengths are available from 26 to 30 and a half, and it's got an 80% adjustable let off. It's got a draw stop down here in the bottom. You can adjust your let off with that. This has a CNC machined riser, and this is made out of 6061 T6 aluminum. And it has some really good machining done on it. Yes, this does look a lot like the Onza. Specs are pretty much the same, but the machining on this is a lot better. Finish on this is a lot better. Machining on this is real intricate in here. Really good, really cool looking bow. Really like the machining on this. Nice rounded lines coming around here. So machining looks really good on this bow. This also has the silent arrow shelf like a lot of the Martins do. Also has the Saddleback thermal grip, which I like real well. It's kind of a thin grip, sets in my hand really nice, and with that leather back there, it doesn't get cold. Got a cool carbon fiber insert on there. Also has this Alien carbon fiber SDS. It's got the carbon fiber on here as well. And this, they call it the Alien carbon fiber because it has a little bit of a different look to it than a standard carbon. So really cool looking finish on that, as well as the insert here. Quick lock disconnect for the stabilizer. Just give that a couple turns and it will slide right out of there. So you can take your stabilizer off, slide it right back in there, give it a few turns, and it's tightened right back up. So hammerhead bowstrings, which like Martin's been using here in the past few years, also has a Teflon slide on it. They've done away with the old STS or the whatever the stuff they used on the Martins was last year, and that really seemed to affect the speeds on them. So they've done away with some of that stuff. Also has the dual VEMs, which we've got on top and bottom, which are cool looking. Does a really good job of muffling sound. Has the Roto Cup limb pockets on it. Also has the Nitro Hybrix cam on here. So really nice looking cam. Comes with bow jacks on your strings and cables, and overall just a really eye-appealing bow. Now we did some shooting with this set up at IBO. This was set exactly at the IBO specs, 350 and 30-inch draw, and we didn't extend it out to the 30 and a half. We put it on the 30-inch draw, and we're shooting 70 pounds. And I had it actually backed off just a little bit to get it exactly to 70. I've got her down to about 65 now, but we were able to get 337 out of one shot and 340 out of another shot. So we'll put that up here for you, and you can see that is the high side of the IBO speed. I mean, 330 to 340, this thing's getting the high side of that. So extremely fast bow. One of the few bows I've tested that will get the high side of the IBO. Most of them will get around to the bottom side. This one's straight out of the box with absolutely zero tuning, except for changing the draw weight back down to 70, changing the draw length back from 29 to 30. It got exactly what it was supposed to get IBO on the high side of it. So that's very, very impressive to me right there. Really like the grip on this bow. Like I said, it's got that thermal saddleback grip on there, and boy, it just really settles into your hand nice. Have absolutely zero problems setting up the ripcord with this ridged riser. Bow is nice and quiet. It's got a good draw cycle to it. Little bit of a spongy back wall, which we'll get into shooting and I'll show you that. But good draw cycle to it, really nice and smooth all the way through. Like I said, a little bit of a spongy back wall feel to it, but you can adjust that with your string stops. I've got it set to a factory setting right now. And on the shot, there's a little bit of vibration, not too bad, a little bit of noise on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the absolute worst. I would say the vibration on this bow is probably a 3, and the noise on this bow, just bare bow, is probably right around the 4 range. So not terrible, but definitely you're definitely going to notice it. So I'm going to step up here and I'm going to start doing some shooting into that 3D deer behind me. And one of the things you're going to notice with this bow is that it is very accurate. The 7 1/4 brace sight allows for some forgiveness. And boy, I've been able to just really drive arrows together with this thing and just really put some good groups together with it. So I'm very impressed with the overall accuracy. And once again, that Bones camo is just sweet looking camo. I really like that. Never did really like the idea of the human skulls, but the deer skulls and deer antlers looks really cool, especially on the limbs up here. You can see an antler coming right down under the Rytera logo and looks just really nice up there. We're going to do some shooting here at this 3D target, about 20 yards away. No, nothing really long shot, just a nice wide open shot on a pretty good sized 3D target. And kind of talk about this bow a little bit. Like I said, got the ripcord on there with absolutely no problem. The riser didn't interfere with that at all. And I'm shooting this on 27.5-inch draw, and I'm shooting at about 65 pounds. You can see I got those limbs just a little backed off just a little bit. Draw cycle on this bow is nice. You can see on the back wall, you can see the pull there a little bit. It's just a little bit spongy. But if you pull back into it hard, you know, it takes that sponginess out of it. If you want to creep a little bit, you can creep a little bit with this bow. Those cams, those nitro cams, aren't really bad about wanting to take off. So you can see how far there I can really creep, really relax, without this bow wanting to really go off. So I really like that aspect of it. Great, like I said, great draw cycle to it. Back wall, if you keep in it, is nice and firm, but if you don't keep in it, it's a little bit spongy. So we're taking a few shots here now. Love the grip on this bow too, that nice thin grip, really settles nice in your hand. You can see there, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the noise on it, it has just a little bit of noise to it. Like I said, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably in that 3 to 4 range. Vibration is really not too bad, but there is just a little bit there that you're going to feel on the shot. Looks like I'm getting a little bit of string stretch out of these hammerhead strings. I've only shot this bow about 25 to 30 times at this point, so still getting a little bit of string stretch out of those hammerhead strings. Overall, the bow feels great on the shot. The accuracy out of this bow is something I'm very, very impressed with. Very forgiving, and boy, I can just really drive the arrows in there. You can see there, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but I just smacked an arrow with that one I just shot. I mean, I'm only shooting at 20 yards, but boy, it just really is forgiving and really just shoots great. Just really, really like this bow. It's just easy to shoot. I mean, just fun to shoot, have absolutely zero issues, complaints about the way this bow shoots. And the group I've just put up is excellent. I mean, they're all touching each other. So we'll run up there and we'll show you that group, and then we'll kind of close out some final thoughts on this bow. Okay, so you can see there from 20 yards, accuracy is definitely not an issue with this bow. I'm actually shooting an X7 Eclipse for an old target arrow that I had from Easton, so actually getting really good flight out of this bow, and accuracy is definitely there. All these arrows are touching except for that one right down there, so I got one out of it, and I'm just aiming for a nice double long shot. So accuracy is right there with this bow. Setup tuning on this bow is extremely easy. Like I said, I'm getting a little bit of stretch out of these hammerhead strings, but once I get them shot in, probably after 100 shots or so, they'll probably be just fine. Like I said, it's only got about 45 to 50 shots on it now between setting it up and making this video. So overall, I'm very, very impressed with this Alien XT. Little bit of noise, a little bit of vibration into it. Not bad. 3 to 4 on a scale of 10, 10 being the worst possible. So I'm very, very impressed with this bow. They fixed the one issue that I always had with Martin and Rytera, and that's the finish. And this one has absolutely zero finish issues on it. The finish actually looks really good. Really like the finish on this bow. It really looks nice. Lines on this bow, just an absolutely great looking bow overall. IBO speeds, like I said, it hit that IBO mark right at it. So one of the few bows that I've ever seen hit the top side of an IBO rating. So very, very impressed with this Rytera. Just a super awesome bow for the price. I mean, for the price you're giving for this bow, you're getting everything that you're going to get out of some of the upper end bows out there. And accuracy and quality are definitely here. I think that Rytera has definitely made an improvement with this bow over the bow that they had last year as far as finish and just fit and feel of the bow. You know, finish, the lines, machining on it just looks a lot better than what I've seen from them in the past. So very, very impressed. This is the Alien XT from Rytera. Be sure to check this out. We'll put their website right here for you. Excellent bow. I don't think that anybody will be disappointed in this bow. For the money, you're getting an excellent, excellent package here, and one that I think will compete with the big boys any day of the week. So be sure to check that out, their website. For more product reviews, bow reviews, how-to videos, be sure to check out our website, and that's IkesOutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.